I I was working on the a version for both of chains for diplomacy, quadratic diplomacy. I have a prototype, working prototype for it. I can show you in action.
Please do. Is this uh, on your local machine?
Yes, yes.
Cool. Yeah, bring it up. Let's see it.
1 second. Can you see my screen?
I see two browsers with two quadratic diplomacies.
Okay, this is the off-chain vote version. Is the interface is the same for the on-chain version. It's all the same. Um, the first one is an admin user that is an admin user in the contract, and the second one is just a regular user. Uh, in the first one, I can create a new distribution. Uh, sorry, I add the voter, and then for create the distribution, I sign the message to send to the backend to save the distribution in the backend. The distribution is not saved in the blockchain; it's saved offline, off chain.
Okay.
And then I can vote with the first user that is an admin and is a voter too, and the second user is a voter. I can get the admin and I can vote. I can vote with both. And again, I have to sign the message for the vote with the first user. Then I can vote with the second user, sign the message, and then I can go to the reward and see the vote that is off chain, this vote, and now I can send the distribution on chain. This is the same distribution that the on chain version, just getting the vote from the off chain vote from the backend.
Mm.
And pay.
Love the signature stuff. That is great.
And that's it. That the distribution was done, and now there are no current distribution, and you can create a new one.
Great.
That's it. It's the same interface, but the votes are off chain, and you don't have to spend on gas, but you have a not decentralized version, just for some cases.
Wonderful. That's so can the user on the right side create an election not being an admin? Is there a restriction for that?
No, no. This can create
Mm-hmm.
the this will we know this will not work. I see
Mm-hmm.
the form, but I have to hide the form. It's not a finished version. This, but can work. I send the transaction, and the distribution is not created because this is not an admin.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So that is event-driven signature-based voting. Looks awesome. Keeps things cheap. Still very effective. That back end is Firebase, right? What's
Yes, the backend is Firebase,
great.
but well, we can migrate to something else. I think easily. if we want.
Great. That looks awesome.
Thank you.
Love the fonts too. That's great.
Thank you.
Sweet. Any questions or comments?
Yeah, that looked real good. But I have a comment. Is there some way to, will it validate that the user actually did that vote, or could the vote be edited by the backend in some way?
Sorry, I can understand you.
If you write that question in Jitsi, in the chat, sometimes the audio just sounds like the robot thing.
Okay. Well, let me just try one thing.
Oh, it works now. Seems to be really like sporadic when your voice decides to change.
Better now?
It is better, yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm using another mic. Okay, my comment was that could it maybe be done in a way where we signed the votes we did, and then that was sent to the backend, and then when we retrieved the votes from the backend, we could in the front end check that the voter had done those votes, because we checked that the signature was done by the person that is claimed to have been voted. Is there something like that, or is the
no the check for the signature is done in the backend, and then the votes are saved in the database. I understand what you are saying. Maybe it's a nice double check for the signer when the request come back to the front end. Check that the sign that you have there is the voter that you have. It's a good double check security.
Yeah, because then you wouldn't rely on the backend in any way. The backend could be malicious, right? So
yeah, sure.
So that would be cool, because then it would be more very blockchainy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We could trust it. Yeah.
Nice. I will do this in the second version when I finish this.